What's up, guys? First of all, I want to say it's been quite a long time. I think it's been over a year. I just had a lot going on. I've been busy with work and still been doing a lot of mods and doing my thing. Sorry that I've been away for so long. I'm going to try to start doing some videos showing some mods that I do and just talking. My format's probably going to change a little bit. It's going to be a lot of show and tells and a lot of just asking for you guys feedback and let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoy the videos going forward. I really appreciate you if you take the time to comment, and I will try to reply the best I can when I'm able. Got a lot going on through work and health, but I'm good, I'm blessed, I'm thankful for life, and that's basically what I wanted to say. So moving forward, what I got for you today is just a conglomeration of a bunch of things. Some mods I'm working on, some stuff I'm doing, and stuff that I'm enjoying. My next video will show you acquisitions that I've had over the last year through purchases and trades, primarily trades, because I do offer mods for trades. That's how I've acquired a lot of the recent knives I've gotten, is through trade for services. In other words, I get a knife for a service or for a mod, and that works out good for me, and it works out good for the person wanting the work done, because they can get rid of a knife they no longer want and can get something done to the knife they want to keep. So it's a win-win for both of us. So moving forward, I've said that 2 or 3 times now, this is for a fellow YouTuber, Mitchell, and I will try to, it's been so long since I've done the YouTube thing, I'll try to add a link to his channel down in the comments. He's got a lot better content than I got, and he's much better at this YouTube thing than I am. So shout out to him. I thank him for allowing me to do a trade with him for this mod, and I'll show you that trade in another video. But for now, we're going to show you what I did to his Zermino Tier or Tire. I think it's T-Y-R, Tur. I don't know how to pronounce it, so leave a comment below of how that's pronounced. But what we've done to this knife is basically kept the blade and the hardware the same. I'm imagining he's going to be sending this, I think, to Sawtooth Dave to have him do one of his special regrinds on it, but I'm not positive yet. I'm not sure. I think that's what he said. I have to go back and look in the comments. But I did a pattern mod and a radius contour. So what I did was the spiral frag pattern of my creation. I'm hoping this really shows up in the video. It still has the blasted gray titanium coloring that it came with when I received it. And then I've done a full radius contour around the entire perimeter of the knife. I decided, due to the complexity of the pattern and the way I had to machine it, I did make fixtures and jaws to do this. So with that being said, if anybody's wanting their Zermino Tier tire modded, I can do this pattern along with other patterns if you are interested in that type of service. But I decided to leave the lock bar untouched. It gives it a nice contrast. He decided he wanted to go with the steampunk, the raw titanium look with no anodization, and leave the hardware the way it came in this sort of a blurple, bluish purple anodization. Come out really well. I really like the grind lines. This is a good looking knife. I really like the poon there. That is the Zermino for Mitchell. Mitchell Balling. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right either. But it's just a really stellar knife. And I did this radial spiral, which I call it a spiral frag, because it sort of has the frag, but it's done radially, and it transitions. It's hard to show. It transitions from diamonds to squares and back to diamonds. I did this with a 1/16 ball mill, and it is 15 thousandths deep. So it has somewhat some texture, but it's not grippy. It's not a pocket shredder, but it does offer some grip without being sharp. But that's the mod. I did the scale pattern, and these edges were somewhat radius, but they were pretty sharp on the edges, not where it would cut you or anything, but they were squared off edges, and it had a slight curvature from the outside to the interior, and all I did was add the radius contours. And that's the Zermino. Come out pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and either pros or cons. I'm interested in what you guys think. This was fun. It took a lot of fixturing to make, and I had to create drawings. This was done on a conversational mill. So in other words, I load a drawing, a DXF file, and I create a program at the machine, versus it's not done CNC like a traditional CNC at the computer where the program is generated with Mastercam or GibbsCam. This program is actually generated at the machine. It's basically a point and click and choose tool diameters and tool paths and offsets and so forth, and I do everything at the machine. So it's a little more intuitive, a little bit harder per se in some aspects, but easier in others. That's the Zermino. Another one we got, I've been working on, is the same pattern, but this is my AD20. Ironically, this blade has already been reground by Sawtooth Dave. This is a CTS XHP, and he did a phenomenal, it's hard to really see, but it is a laser beam. I don't know if you can, trying to get it focused from behind the camera. I'm trying to watch and make sure I'm keeping everything in frame. In the past, I've been really bad about not keeping the pictures in frame, but this is the same style pattern, and this has a 2-color anode. It has a 105 volt green and an 85 volt blue, and this is my own scale that I fabricated and made, and this is out of 4mm titanium, which is 157 thou. No rate relief, using factory standoffs. And this is running on washers. No, actually, yeah, this one's running on washers. My G10 versions I'm running on, excuse me, I'm sorry. This one is running, I'm totally lost in my mind right now. That's why I don't like doing these videos, because I don't like to edit. This is running on washers. The G10 version I have, which I got from for the blade from Chris or Carco. I'm thinking I'm pronouncing that right, but I absolutely love this knife. The blade is stellar. I did an RC test on this blade, and I think it was 61.5 on the RC scale, which is pretty good. I think that's the sweet spot for CTS XHP, and that is on washers. Another mod I've done here just yesterday, which this is going to a friend. They're not available, but I am going to be making some more, I believe. This is the Riot XOM with some custom burl wood, which is a multicolor. It's blues, greens, and yellows inlays. Come out pretty good. I'm making a various amount of scales. I have I do a bunch of Demco stuff now. I've sold some recently. This is Ultim, which these are available. I'm thinking about putting a pattern in these, but I don't know. My fixturing, because I have this cut out in the back side, patterns are a little bit harder to do because it wants to flex on me. But I can make an insert and probably make that not an issue. I just haven't done it yet. That's the Ultim, the Honey Ultim for that. This is the 8020S, and this material is 3/16 thick, 0.187. I have some Raffir. I think this is Raffir with the mesh. I don't know if you can see that in there. These work pretty good, but there is a slight flaw with them. They have a weird action. I'm not sure why, but I'm not 100% happy with them. If anybody was interested in those, I'd let them go at a significant discount. Let's see what else I got going on. I've been doing a lot of stuff with Ultim. I make these I make these Nucks or dusters, whatever you want to call them, attitude adjusters. And then I'm doing these dominoes, which are the rule number 9 domino. This is unoiled and unsanded. This is still in the rough process. But the rule number 9, you know, always carry a knife. And it's in the Honey Ultim. Another mod I recently did, which I got to take this one back apart, and he wants me to do a stone wash on the blade. I did a CKF gnome. I added the thumb stud, so this was only a front flipper, and now it has a stud. I'm not sure what the stud is. It's one he supplied. I'm not sure what it come off of, but it come out really nice. And he's got this one modified. He removed the bearings and put some thick washers in it, and it come out really good. Really like it. The placement is nice. Action. Thumb stud just works perfect. And let's see what else I can show you real quick, because I don't want it to be too long of a video. I did a Wraith mod, also for Carco. What he wanted was a stud added, or a disc. So what I did was I made a custom titanium hex disc that is drilled. The blade has been notched and pinned, and this is like a stainless rivet that is driven down into the blade and acts as a nice new deployment method now. And I went along with the hex, so it sort of went with the theme of the knife here, with the hex here and the hex there, and it come out really good. And this is the Heretic Wraith in Magna Cut serrated. Did that. I'm also, I did a few things, not really, I didn't do any work. I did some inspecting for him, and that may be another video, I don't know yet. But this is a knife sent in by Carco that is an absolute stunner. This is also a Heretic Wraith, but this is an auto, one of their full custom shops with the mother of pearl inlays and the damtanium bolster, mother of pearl inlay button, damtanium blade with zircuti ball insert and damtanium pivot. And this is in a full polish. Well, blade is full polish, and then it has satin flats in Elmax. Just a really beautiful knife. I know this video doesn't give it justice, but it is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Those two wraiths will be going back to him this week, as will the Zermino to Mitchell. I have this one in with, this was just totally in on loan, and just for reference, this, I've done nothing to this one. This one was just for me to be able to check out. I am searching for one. So anybody who has any information on where I can find one, I don't want to pay scalper prices, of course, but I am looking for a full-size FSD. I really would like one of these. This is a gorgeous, beautiful knife, and I just love it. It's a great knife, and I really want one. I might even be open to getting a mini FSD. I think I prefer the brown lock, but you know, I might be open to getting one of the newer versions, the liner locks. But this is just epic. I really like it. It's a great knife. So anybody who has heads up on one of these, let me know. And then last but not least, I am working on a couple different mods. Got to do some ano and some finishing work and a little bit of edge finishing. Moving forward with my backspacers, I'm trying something new. I no longer will be offering the standard backspacers where you use the factory pins or threaded inserts. What I'm going to be doing is using tapped holes to where the backspacer is the finished part, to where when you put the knife together it just threads into the backspacer, and the backspacer is the threaded portion, so you ain't got to worry about fidgeting or the insert spinning or anything like that, and it works out really good. I got a couple mods for a couple different people. I got one guy that I'm waiting on contact and sort of fell through on me. I don't know if he's going to be getting it or not, but I got another guy that's interested, so it's going to work out okay. This is a honeycomb set for the small pivot. Going to be doing a multicolor ano on these. It's going to be really cool. Can't wait to get these done. And of course my brand is Knaftanium. And this is also the mini spiral frag, done just a little bit differently, to where because of the pattern and the size, the way I did this, it's all the frag, it's not the diamond. We decided to do this one. This is the older style of frag, the larger version, because it goes from to a bigger knife. You see some of the transition points and it radiates into a diamond out of the frag. But on the smaller one, and the way the drawings are done, this one is pretty much the frag continuously. It doesn't translate into the diamonds. But I'm working on some drawings to get the large the same way, but I sort of like the diamonds. They look cool. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But I got two sets of these. One of these is, I had a gentleman, he ordered both of these, so those are his, and then this one is for a possible trade, and I'm waiting to hear back from him, or if I don't, this is going to another individual that has recently contacted me. But I believe that's all I got, guys. We're at 18 minutes, and I think that's long enough. I really appreciate y'all taking the time, and hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. And that's it. I hope y'all had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I look forward to maybe doing some more videos moving forward. So, I appreciate you. We'll talk to you later. Y'all keep sharp and enjoy your knives and don't cut yourself. And remember, God bless. Bye.